Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Garage Reviews. I am Raghav Gupta and in today's video I've brought with me the 2021 Honda Amaze. This is actually the Model S. There are three models with the new Honda Amaze, the Model E, Model S and the Model VX. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the Model S and comparing it to the Model VX, that is the top model of the car, and giving you all the differences between the two models. So without any further ado, let's get started and review the Honda Amaze. But before we start, I would like to tell you that on this channel, I have already made a video in which we compare the 2021 Honda Amaze to the previous Honda Amaze. In that video, I have focused on all the differences between the old Honda Amaze and the new one. So if you haven't checked that video out, definitely do check that video out as well. I will link it in the description down below. Now finally, with that said, let's start. Right, so let's start with the front end and talk about the styling of the car. First off, we have the new grille in the car, which has this massive chrome slat with the Honda logo over here, but you do have these small sleek little chrome slats underneath them as well, which in my opinion looks very classy. Talking about the headlamps in the car, we do get halogen headlamps in the S model, which is this car, but in the VX model, that is the top end variant, you do get to see projector headlamps in that car. So that is one thing you need to keep in mind. But it is good to see that the S model does still get the DRLs. They have not kept the DRL only to the VX model. DRLs are still in the S model as well. And if you move down below over here, you can see this chrome garnish, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous. Yet if you see inside the chrome garnish, you do not get to see fog lamps in the car. Whereas in the VX model, you do get LED fog lamps. Right, coming to the side profile of the car, first of all, if we talk about the wheels in the car, we get steel wheels in the car, we do not get alloy wheels, whereas in the VX model of the car, you do get alloy wheels. Those are 15 inches, whereas in this car, you get steel wheels of 14 inches. Not a big deal breaker, but looks quite nice. If you see over here, we have the ORVMs, which I think really nice because they have the integrated indicator lights and they have a very nice look. They're electronically foldable and electronically operatable, even in the S model, which is something that I do like. But if you do look at the overall side profile of the car, it's just like any other family car on the road. Looks very nice, yet it's not too flashy as well, just like what a family car should look like. One thing that I do like about the car is that even in the S model, you do get a shark fin antenna and it's not that long wire, which does not look nice, whereas the shark fin antenna does give a very nice class to the car. Another thing about the car is of the door handles. In this car, you do get body color door handles, whereas in the VX model, you get chrome door handles with keyless entry. Moving to the rear in the car, you can see over here, first off, the biggest change in the new Amaze is of the tail lamps. We get LED tail lamps in this car, which have a very nice design. I mean, the halogen ones in the previous one looked okay, but the LED ones just look gorgeous. And unlike the way they stripped off the projector headlamps from the S model, they did not take off the LED tail lamps from the rear over here. Even if it's the S model or the VX model, you still get LED tail lamps. The other change is of the chrome strip over here. The rear bumper now looks so much more classy than the previous one because of this chrome strip and just the whole boxy kind of design, which gives this car a very nice road presence. Let's start the interior of the car with actually the key. This is the S model, so that's why you do not get keyless entry in the car, and that's why you get a normal Honda key, which you need to first insert in the car and then start it up. But anyway, if we still do talk about the interior in this car, which I think is very nice. According to a family car, it's very standard and nice. The steering wheel in the car is a rubberized one, yet you do get multi-functioning steering wheels in the car, which I love. They have silver accents around it, which looks nice with the whole black interior. They give a very nice contrast. Even on the dashboard of the car, you can see we have some silver inserts over there as well. The radio system in the car has been installed very nicely. It's not looking out of the way. It's very well integrated within the car. Everything in this interior is very well done. You do not feel that it's not looking nice in any way. It's quite nicely done. The build quality, everything is very nice. You do not have any kind of further rattles in the car, which is something that I love about Honda cars. A very special thanks to Courtesy Honda for lending me the cars for a review. They are the official Honda dealership here in the industrial area of Chandigarh, and if you have any questions regarding any Honda car, contact them using the links in the description down below. Starting off with the features in the car, we're going to start with inside the car, and you can see we have a steering wheel. It's a multifunction steering wheel, which I really like. Yet being the S model of the car, that's why you do not get the voice command or the cruise control in the car. That's only limited to the top variant. Another thing that is actually limited to the top variant of the car is paddle shifters. This being an automatic transmission still does not get paddle shifters. That is only in the VX model of the car, that is the top model. But anyways, moving on, if we talk about the digital instrument cluster, it's the same cluster that you get in the other models of the Honda as well. It's very standard. We have the tachometer on the left side and the speedometer on the right side. Yet the display in this car, the VX model gets a bigger display, because in that display you get real-time fuel economy, range, and all those other features. In this display, all you get is the odometer, time, fuel, and the gear that you are in. So that is one thing that you need to keep in mind. Other than that, if we talk about the radio system in this car, you can see we have a very standard radio system. It's not a touchscreen. The touchscreen of the car is only limited to the model VX, that is the top model of the car. In this car, you get a normal radio system which has FM, AM, USB audio, aux, and most importantly, Bluetooth as well. They have given Bluetooth, which I think is a really nice feature, because that itself will satisfy around 80 to 90% of the Honda Amaze customers, because if all they want is to listen to music, Bluetooth can help them. But with that said, the touchscreen does have a few features up its sleeve, such as the reverse parking camera, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. That is available in the top model, but as far as this car goes, you just get a radio system. Then moving down below over here, we have the AC controls. Once again, not automatic AC controls. That is limited to the VX variant of the car, in which you get the whole display and everything. In this car, it's just a standard AC control. One other feature that you do not get in the Model S, but you do get in the Model VX, is of automatic headlamps. Now talking about practicality, we're going to start with the glove box of the car. You can see it's a very large storage cubby over here. You can easily keep a lot of stuff without any problem. For organization as well, you do get a slat over here for keeping your business cards. Other than that, it's a very standard glove box. You can easily keep some stuff here. Moving to the center console over here, you have a place for keeping your mobile phone. For connectivity, you have a 12-volt charging socket along with a charging port for your phone. And then you have two cup holders over there, as you can see. Moving behind the gear selector in the car, underneath the handbrake, you can see we have this small little indentation, which is meant for keeping some stuff. And behind that, you can see we have one bottle holder over here as well. Talking about the door pockets in the car, you have one bottle holder over here and some magazine holders over here. Similarly, even in the rear seats, you get one bottle holder and a small little storage cubby here. Putting down the middle seat in the car, you can see we have two cup holders over here for the rear passengers. But one thing that is very weird in the car, and that is you do not get any kind of seat pockets for the driver's seat. They are there on the passenger side seat, as you can see, but not on the driver's seat. Whereas in the VX model, you still get to see seat pockets for both the driver and the passenger side seat. This is very weird. Yet it doesn't make a large difference, because they are fabric seats. You're obviously going to get seat covers for the car, but still I do not understand why they did not give seat pockets over here. And now finally moving to the final trunk of this car, you can see it is pretty large according to a family sedan. You can easily put 3-4 bags over here and go for a long road trip without a problem. Now coming to one of the most important parts of any car, and that has to do with the comfort. Now comparing this Model S to the Model VX, everything remains the same. We still get the fabric seats, we still get all the functionality of the seats, such as moving them forward, height adjustability and the backrest adjustability. Even the steering wheel adjustability remains the same between the Model S and the Model VX. So there is no change over here. But if we still do talk about the comfort over here, the seats are very comfortable. They're quite soft and quite plush. They grip me in really well. Even though they are fabric seats, they have a very nice feel to them, which I really do like. Overall, space wise, I have a lot of space, and even if I did want some more space, I can easily adjust the seat over here. So front seat wise, the car is quite comfortable. Let's see how the story is back there. Now the rear seat of the car actually surprises me, because if you see, I'm actually quite tall. I'm 6'2", yet I've adjusted the driver's seat according to me. And even when a 6'2" person comes into the rear seats, I have about 5 or 6 inches of legroom over here without a problem. Headroom, I have about 2 inches of headroom as well. Overall, space-wise, I can never have a problem in the Amaze. I am actually quite astonished seeing this, which means that even if someone taller than me or if someone wearing a turban wanted to sit over here, they can easily do that. Talking about the seat material, it's obviously same as the front ones. We get the same fabric seats over here, which means they are comfortable, plush and quite grippy as well. Moving on to the middle seat in the car, the transmission tunnel, it's not very large, so I can keep my feet on the transmission tunnel as well. So I don't think there's a problem over there. Yet the seat material for the middle seat, it's kind of harder compared to the side. I'm not saying that it's uncomfortable, yet it's not as comfortable as the side seats. So given the circumstances, I could sit over here, but I would prefer the side seats. Now regarding the pricing of the car, I'm actually going to show that on your screens right now. Pause the screen whenever you like for comparing the price differences between all the variants of the new Amaze. And now coming to my verdict on the cars. Both cars are absolutely amazing. Like, the value for money for an Amaze, I think, is unmatched. All the features that they're giving in the price point is really nice. But if we're comparing the Model S to the VX, in my personal opinion, I would rather suggest you go for the Model VX compared to the Model S. Now hear me out why. Because the difference between the Model S and the VX is around about 70 to 80,000 rupees. But given all the things that you're getting in the VX compared to the Model S, it kind of is worth it, because you're getting alloy wheels, you're getting a touchscreen display, you're getting automatic AC, you're getting a projector headlamp setup. All of those things, in my personal opinion, do justify the price difference between the Model S and the Model VX. But anyways, with that said, that's all from my side in this video, guys. If you did like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite part about this video, or which model you think is more value for money. Share this video as much as you can, and a subscribe to the channel would be absolutely amazing, because it gives me motivation to create more such content just like this for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.